Welcome to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
Where we'll hang out and discuss all things fantasy football.
Go rock this thing, huh? Love you, man. Go get it.
We'll give our best fantasy advice, predictions, insights, and more.
Play our game. All right? Play hard, but stay poised. Get it done.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. The show starts with Devin, Rick, and Quinn right now.
3, 2, 1. What is up, First fans? You guys didn't do it with me.
We don't ever do it with you.
Sometimes you do.
Look at me.
Oh boy. See what I have to deal
This shirt
with.
used to fit.
Good morning, First fans.
Then
Yeah.
COVID hit, his ankle hit, and Wendy's beer cheese fries hit.
They're pretty good, actually. You guys should go out and try it. Not a sponsor.
Anyway, on to more important things like football
Like
and
our
some
starts and sits.
starts and sits for week 10. You guys excited? It's good to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's good to be here.
All right. Excellent. Well,
We could just start this off, I guess.
let's start it off. The episode with the quarterback starts.
Starts.
All right, mine is Jared Goff.
Hey, mine is Jared Goff.
Hey, mine is Jared Goff.
Woo! The trifecta.
Well, 7 of his 8 starts, he has gotten over 18 fantasy points, which means he is almost guaranteed to be a safe play at the least.
Yeah.
Well, and even better is that the Seattle Seahawks had averaged 34 points per game to quarterbacks.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
So if you even take that average between 34 and 18,
So Jared Goff is going to get 6 points. Sounds like. Nah, but yeah, I think Jared Goff is a must start in all leagues.
yeah.
This week.
I agree with that.
You got
I mean,
anything else
if
to
you
add?
want to win.
Just one more thing. You guys pretty much just said it.
We
Jared
know.
Goff is a good quarterback going against a bad defense.
Not just a bad defense.
I know.
A
Not just-
horrific defense.
Not just a good
the
player.
worst in the league, and by
Great
far
player. He's
against the pass.
best
anyways.
quarterback. All right.
Okay, maybe I understated a little bit.
Don't listen to that one.
All right, he's coming off a bad week, so he's unlikely to
Yeah.
repeat that. He's very likely to do better than he did last
Well, he
time.
does really
Is there
poor.
likely Tua?
He does really poor when he
Tua
gets
did better than that.
the pass rush coming against him.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
Seahawks don't really have a pass rush, so
Yeah.
I think
They
he'll be
did,
fine.
but
Yeah,
gave him away.
right. It's done with.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our sits.
Okay.
Did you say he came off of a bad game? Pulling a goose egg because he was on bye?
No, game,
No, I
the
mean-
game before.
I know.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Good stuff there.
So my sit-em though is Kirk Cousins.
Ah, Kirk Cousins.
Nice choice. A Monday nighter, huh?
Yep.
Is it because he's against the Bears?
Well, that's actually
Is it because he
one of the
sucks?
reasons. That's another reason.
Is it because Dalvin Cook is the best?
That goes with the second reason. Dalvin Cook has been just blowing it up lately, and Kirk Cousins has not really been able to get it going. I don't really expect him to really get it going anytime soon. They're going against the Bears as well, which have actually been doing very well. Their defense has been.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't expect a whole lot from Kirk Cousins.
I can see that. Kirk Cousins sit.
All right, who's your sit, sir?
I'm sitting Cam this week. Last week,
Again?
last week we recommended him.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Well, some of us weren't here.
Was I not
you?
here?
I know you haven't been here so often lately. it's
No,
hard
you
to
said
tell.
to sit them last week, didn't
No, last week they played the Jets.
you? Or maybe we did say to play
Yeah,
him.
we said go ahead
I think
and play him.
I think you said to start him. I said to start Jacoby Myers.
Yeah. Anyway, last
yeah.
week
I was there.
Cam versus the Jets was a pure start. This week
He's a pure
he's a
sit.
pure sit versus Baltimore. First of all, Baltimore knows how to stop a running quarterback because they defend in practice a running quarterback
Yeah.
who's even better than Cam. So
But surprisingly, Cam didn't run last week. And they were
He
talking
did
about that,
run,
how
and he
the
got
Jets were
touchdowns.
preparing for him to run, and he didn't run. And
Yeah, but 2
one of them
touchdowns,
was a
right?
kneel.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns.
yeah, it's pretty good.
All right.
You know, if you can get it. Anyway, this week Cam is a sit.
Yes.
All right. I'm sitting the one and only Jake Luton.
Ooh.
Now, the only reason why I say this is because he impressed last week, putting up 33 points. But I believe this was a huge fluke.
Yeah, okay.
You don't get that. You don't get him coming in and then, as his first start of the game, he comes out with 33 points, and you expect him to be Justin Herbert. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's against a Green Bay defense. My money is on James Robinson this week, so I would not buy into this 1 week wonder.
I wouldn't either.
I would.
This week.
I would.
Well, he was a recommendation over here for a pick.
I like Jake Luton. So
Nice for you.
he might do bad though, but so
Yeah.
I like him.
Sit him.
All right.
On to running backs.
The running backs.
Running backs.
Who wants to start us off?
Start, Devin.
I'll start us
Bam.
off. So I got Leonard Fournette
All right. I
as
like
my
it.
stardom. Boom,
Nice.
boom, boom.
I was considering Leonard.
Yeah, I mean he's going against Carolina.
Yep.
Bad running defense. On top of that, he in the past 3 games he has 6, 3, and 6 receptions. So he's getting in the passing game.
Mm-hmm.
And Ronald Jones the past 2 games has only had 7 and 3 carries.
Yep.
So he's starting to decrease in value,
Yep.
while Leonard Fournette is starting to increase in value.
Of course.
So I could absolutely see Leonard Fournette doing very well. Even if it's just a tandem this week, I can see Leonard Fournette having a very big game.
I like it. I agree.
Good stuff there. Who's your player?
My running back had to do with our Monday waiver wire pickups, and I'm starting Duke Johnson.
I'm also starting Duke.
Wow, 2 with the Duke. He's playing the Browns, former team that he played on. The Browns are, once again, giving up almost 5 yards per carry. Last week in part-time, he had 65 yards rushing, 35 yards receiving, and a touchdown. I could easily see a similar stat line to that, 100, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
The defense is also really beat up.
Yeah. And David Johnson in concussion protocol and is doubtful to play. If David Johnson does play, I would sit Duke Johnson.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously it's predicated on him getting the start. If he doesn't get the start, you can ixnay on the Duke snay.
Play Duke because he is a great player when needed, and they need him. So I'm all in on that one.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, running back sits.
Move on to sits. My sit is Chris Carson. He didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday, but is still questionable to play. If he doesn't play, I am going to change this into sitting any Seahawk who plays.
Yeah.
Because I believe that this is going to be a back-and-forth passing game from Seattle and the Rams.
Yep.
And I believe that the Rams defense is pretty good against the running back, especially in the scenario where, this is a team who has running possibilities, like Chris Carson and Carlos Hyde. I expect it to be back and forth, high-throwing game. So I'm sitting Chris Carson or any running back who starts for that team.
Well, I'm going to go on with that any running back sit, and I'm sitting any of the Rams running backs.
All right.
I mean, they're coming off a bye, but who knows who's going to get the start, who's going to get the carries. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
And it's...
Tell me about it. I had to deal with Akers.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you just don't know who's going to get it. So I'm sitting any of those Rams running backs. Plus, Seattle's decent against the run, and this guy said it's going to probably be a back and forth throwing game. So start the receivers, start the quarterbacks, sit the running backs.
Okay. I like
good.
that.
Okay, you,
Who's
sir?
your sit?
I got Melvin Gordon.
I like that
Or
one too.
any of the...
Yeah.
Actually, no, Philip Lindsay, he might be a flex spot.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit of a flex fill-in, but I would probably sit Melvin Gordon.
Boy, the Broncos
Not looking
waste
too
their
good.
money on him.
Yeah. No kidding. I mean, this year he's only had 1 game over 100 yards, and that was when he had over 20 carries in that game. Besides that, he hasn't had anywhere close to 100 yards yet. And
Well, he's the type of running back that needs the carries. And, of course, the Broncos haven't really been in games, so they're not running the ball. They're
They're walking it.
The past 2 weeks, Drew Luck has actually gone off, and I looked into this a little bit more, and they're not running the ball nearly as much the past 2 weeks.
No.
So if that definitely continues, Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay not a whole lot of value.
No.
But Philip Lindsay's getting the yardage.
Yeah.
He's exploding. So Philip Lindsay could definitely be a flex play, but Melvin Gordon, I wouldn't even play him.
No bueno. All right, wide receiver
good.
starts.
Go ahead. Start
All
us
right,
off.
Start
I'll
us
do
off.
it. I'm starting Brandon Cooks versus Cleveland, that dreaded Cleveland defense once again. I think he and Will Fuller will both have pretty big games this week.
Okay.
And Brandon Cooks, I can easily see 80 yards and a touchdown from him. I like it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What do you got?
I am starting Devontae Parker.
Okay, I can see that.
No Preston Williams means more for Parker.
Nada. Yep.
And I believe Parker is the only Dolphin you can have some trust in. Mr. Tagovailoa. Did I get that wrong?
You got it wrong.
Tua Tagovailoa. Tua. It's his fault. He got his name wrong. Tua also looked his way last week a lot, and he's starting to get more and more, with him, and him being the top wide receiver on the team. It's going to. Dolphins are in it to win it this year. They have great chances to make the playoffs, especially with the added teams this
That's
year.
only if they start canceling games. It's not guaranteed just yet.
Yeah.
No, there's added teams this year.
Just one.
Oh, but
That's what I was talking about.
Addition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with the added teams, they have a good chance.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So they really want to win, and Devontae Parker is going to be the wide receiver that's going to make the plays for them.
Great.
I like it. I got DJ Chark.
As you start,
As you start? Okay,
Kinda goes
let's hear it.
with,
Let's hear it.
me having a little bit of a love crush on Jake Luton, though, but he's being started in 38% of leagues. I mean, I feel like DJ Chark is a guaranteed starter. I would love to have him. He gets targets out the wazoo.
He's been injured a lot is the problem.
Yeah, I mean, when he plays, though, he's definitely a great start. I mean, last week with Jake Luton, he got 12 targets, almost 150 yards, 36 fantasy points. I mean, if that just goes down a little bit, he's still going to get over 25 fantasy points. I can see him doing very well this week.
Well, on to our sits then, and I can see DJ Chark doing not very well, and he is my sit of the week.
nice.
Yes, he had 7 for 146 last week,
Yeah.
but this is a different week.
Okay.
He's going up against Jair Alexander, who is a stud at covering. Once again, with that rookie quarterback, yes, he came in last week and had a really good outing, but I don't see it happening again.
Okay.
And I definitely don't see it happening with DJ Chark. So one of us is going to be right, and one of us is going to be wrong.
He's gonna.
Play James Robinson.
Down below, we need to know who's going to be right and who's going to be wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you got? Do you got Devin,
You got start.
or do you got
Or
Rick?
sit.
And you got some sit. Start, sit. Down below, we need to know. All right. Who do you got?
As my sit,
Yes.
I have Adam Thielen.
No way.
Yep, Mr. Thielen.
Oh, okay.
He's been.
It took me a second.
Did you
I
think
like
I actually said Thielen?
I was like, "Who's that?"
Adam Thielen.
Okay.
I have him as Thielen in my phone for some reason. Adam Thielen has been a fantasy dud last couple of weeks.
Yep.
And what's one more to add on to that
I
list?
think that's going to happen.
You might be thinking, it's Adam Thielen. He had a couple down weeks. He's going to explode this week for me. That's most likely not going to be the case here because quarterbacks tend to struggle against the Bears.
Yeah,
and
tough Bears
Thielen
team.
will most likely be covered by Kyle Fuller with Eddie Jackson, watching on the side there as well. And those are some tough names to go against. I think if anybody does good, it's going to be Justin Jefferson. But I think that they're just going to ride the Cook train
Yeah.
and hope that he can put on a show. I mean, as tough as that defense is, it's also garbage for the run, but, Dalvin Cook is a beast.
Okay.
Until he gets injured. I'm predicting Dalvin Cook to get
Dalvin
injured
Cook,
this game.
I think Dalvin Cook is the best running back until injured
Yeah.
in the league.
I wonder who traded him away at the beginning of the season for Salami.
Yeah, hey, I used that pick. I used that pick for Derrick Henry. No, Derrick Henry's the best, and I like his noodle hair.
Yeah. All right.
Did you say you were sit?
No, I did not.
All right, let's hear it.
Christian Kirk.
Okay.
Oh,
Going
nice.
against Tre'Davious White, very good cornerback. With John Storman in, Their cornerbacks are actually very, very good.
Yep.
I can also see DeAndre Hopkins having a little bit of a slump week. Not a bad week, but definitely not explosive though.
Okay.
And
sure.
I mean, he got 5 touchdowns over the past 3 weeks. Christian Kirk did. That's unlikely to continue.
Yep.
On top of that, the past 3 weeks in those games, he's averaged 6 targets.
Yeah.
So he's not target heavy. I was
He's making big plays.
Yeah.
So if those big plays ain't coming, he ain't feeding.
Nope.
He's
For
probably
eating.
going to get one far pass, and this is the week he drops it. So
All right, tight end starts.
Okay. I got it.
yeah, go ahead.
Do it.
I got Austin Hooper.
Oh, nice.
Start the
nice
Hooper.
Hooper guy.
Against Houston. Baker Mayfield lugs his tight ends. Beckham's out. I can definitely see Austin Hooper getting some targets this week.
All right.
Sounds good.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sorry if the tight end section is a little dry. They've been garbage this year.
They have been garbage.
Right now, with Kelsey on bye and Kittle injured, Darren Waller is the only one to care about. Everyone else is a hit or miss play, I believe.
Yeah. Sadly.
Well, I'm going to hit this week with Eric Ebron
All right.
versus the Bengals. They are the second worst against the tight end. They're 28th ranked for the D, and I just think that he's going to have another decent game. He and Ben have been connecting since the second game of the season. He's averaged at least 40 yards and or a touchdown in every game.
Yes,
So-
he has been coming on.
I think this week he'd get another touchdown for you. He's going to be one of your more reliable tight ends in this unreliable
At least with,
tight end.
yeah, at least with all the tight ends. out there.
Yeah.
I am starting Dallas Goedert.
Okay.
The Giants have
like
been
it.
decent against the tight end. I'm not really one who's high on Dallas Goedert, even through the past years, even when he was good.
I am. I like him. Pick
But
me.
yeah, I like him this week. The Giants have been decent against the tight end,
Yep.
but I believe that Goedert against the Cowboys 2 weeks ago was a fluke. He only got 1 catch for 15 yards.
Well, he's come back from a pretty big injury.
That's why
too.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
fluke.
Yeah.
He'll be a great play this week because Wentz likes him and the tight end position.
Yep.
I believe that this will be a fire game for him.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it.
I like it.
A lot.
It's a good one.
Thank you,
You
sirs.
want to do your sit now?
Guess I'll start with my sit. All right, my sit of the tight end position is Jared Cook. Yeah, everyone is a hit or miss, and I believe that Jared Cook is a miss. Sadly, Cook will be a terrible play this week because he's against the 49ers team, and they're really good against the tight end position. He won't see much passes Sunday. I think that this is going to be the week where Michael Thomas, eases back in. He didn't do good last week, but Michael Thomas is known as one of the best wide receivers, and I believe that this week is going to show it for him.
I like it. Sort of, but not really. And in an evil plot twist,
You don't like Michael Thomas?
I'm sitting Tyler Higbee. That's our bets.
That's funny.
I had Cook, he had Higbee for the season. And I'm sitting Higbee because not only has he done crap all season except for one game,
That was a great game.
it was a great game. It's carried him all along to keep him close. He is splitting time, and he's just not been involved nearly as much as everybody thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
So I take that this week. I see him catching about 3 balls for 30 yards, and that's it. So
Well, I see Jared Cook catching 2 for 29 yards.
okay.
All right, go ahead.
What you got?
I got Hunter Henry.
Okay, sitting Mr. Henry.
Yeah, he has sucked all year.
Well, he's been one of those
Something.
okay tight ends sometimes.
Yeah.
He hasn't ever.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those
Popped.
tight ends outside of Darren Waller and Travis
Yeah.
Kelce. He's in that range.
Well, it's definitely shown that Herbert does.
He's like that 6 to 8
the
points
tight
a
end.
game, which is like terrible, but not completely unusable.
He doesn't like him as much as Philip Rivers did.
It's
That
true.
is true.
I'm learning that hard way. But, I mean, the team they're going against is Miami. And Miami has not really shut down the tight end position.
That's some good defense.
But they have yet to have a tight end go over 50 yards yet this entire season. I don't see Hunter Henry going over 50 yards.
Let us know what you guys think. Do you disagree with any of our picks? Do you like any of them? Do you have any of your own, some start sits you'd recommend? We want to hear in the comments down below. If you wouldn't mind liking this video, we would appreciate it. Helps us out, helps us grow the channel. If you want to hear more videos like this, on Mondays we have our waiver wire pickup. Friday nights, like tonight, we've got the start sit, and About every other Wednesday, we've been coming out with a special video, so you can look forward to that too. Hit the subscribe. That'll get you subscribed to us, get these videos coming to you. Hit the notifications. That'll let you know instantly when they're out. So, with all that being said, with all these wonderful start-sits, the whole idea is
To finish
first.
Thank you for listening to the FantasyFootballFirst.com podcast.
Jackson throws complete. Crabtree has it for a touchdown.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Get more fantasy info and check us out at FantasyFootballFirst.com.